All right, little warm up. I'm early. Headphones. All right. Hello, Robert. You hear me? So how you doing, Robert? What are you practicing? You doing a stick control? Good. 3, 4. Yeah. 1, 2. Practicing that over and over again. 9 million times, quarter strokes, half strokes. I like playing them, instead of just the drum pad, on the snare drum. Get some dynamics. Very soft, moderately soft, moderately loud, louder, louder. I like fooling around with that. It's good for you. Okay, so practice that, then you practice playing the vamp, playing all the rights on it. There's what I'm trying to get to, and it probably take me about 4 hours. There's just so much to do, and the biggest issue that 99.9% of students feel, it's like so much to practice. Where do I begin? How do I go about this? And it's just a lot. It seems like it's never ending. So to address this one to individuals, everybody's different. Everybody is at a different level. Everybody's on the same journey. They want to become better. So with a situation like I'm doing now here on YouTube, you only could chat with me in the chat box. But if it was like Zoom, I could see you. We could talk one-on-one. But anyway, It's very frustrating. Where do I begin? Oh Jesus, I need work. My flams suck. Let me improve my flam. So you work with your flam. Or whatever it might be that ails you. Yeah, you're overwhelmed. You just don't know what to do first. So you're overwhelmed with so much to do. So you select something that you want to work with. Let's say, oh man, I'm having big time issues with the polyrhythm 3 against 4. All right, so now what the heck is it? Let me figure it out. So I want to get that smooth. I'm playing the 3 with my left hand and the 4 with my right hand, and the bass drum's just going to play the 1, the first downbeat. And you want to make that smooth. Who's this? Marcelio. Okay. I'm doing 3 against 4. He asked me which sticks I use. I'm endorsed by a company called Innovative Percussion. And the stick that I use is an IP/CR. I like the stick. Gives me a nice feel. The length. The shaft is not too thick. It fits really comfortably in my hand. And the beauty about the sticks, you order a brick of sticks from the company. They come to you in the brick. You take every stick out. They're all matched. Every single one of them are the same. Amazing company. All right, so you say, well, all right, enough with the stick thing, all right? That's enough promotional shit. Anyway, I'm trying to find out every individual I could talk to one-on-one in the chat where you're at. What's giving you a problem? Well, in all reality, everything is giving me a problem, so I have to work on everything, but what do I work on? So I said, all right. I'm having some issues with my hi-hat and my left hand. So what do I do? Look at the stick control book down. It's a good exercise. And in this situation, I'm going to look at the line. Right, left, right, left, right, left. And I say, okay. I'm going to play that between the snare and the bass. I mean, the hi-hat, right? These headphones suck. So if I do the stick control book, right, left, right, left. 2, 2, 3, 3 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, line 2, zap, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Do something like that. Hello, Paul. Hello, Robert. Hello, Marcia. Any questions about this afternoon that you two guys are here? Any questions whatsoever would be greatly appreciated. That chat is slow. Really. Paul has no questions. Okay. I got a lot of crazy things coming to you guys. That's the members anyway. And I'm going to do one lesson a week that's going to be advanced for stuff like this. Instead of learning 1, 2, 3. All right. Anything you want me to work on in particular, Paul, Robert, Marcio? Anything that you would like to work on? Boys, anything in particular? Jazz ostinatos. All right. I can't say a jazz ostinato. What we're going to do is we'll refer to it, instead of a jazz ostinato, jazz cymbal ostinato, meaning my right hand to play the right cymbal. And when I play the straight ahead jazz pattern, some people will get jazz ostinatos. Well, yeah, you can make this an ostinato. Quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. That's an ostinato. I go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what we're going to do is use the second one I just did, the last one. And with the right hand, we're gonna think triplets: 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and. Now, I'm not going to explain it at the moment, but I'm going to explain it as I go. The levels inside of the jazz pattern. So I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a straight ahead jazz pattern. That's pretty boring because you're not inside the music. You're not improvising between the snare and the ride cymbal and blah, 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 whatever. So we're just going to work with that straight ahead pattern. But notice the cymbal tone. This is a very, very dry cymbal. So I have 4 quarter notes: 1 and the 2 and the 3. They all sound the same. Why? They're coming down from the same point and coming right back. Now I want to put a push. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Free stroke, down, a free stroke, down, a free stroke, down. 1, 2. And I throw my left hand foot in there. It counts to 2 and 4. Heel, toe. My heel's on 1, toes on 2. Heels on 3, toes on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Now, the standard is 4 on the floor, feathering the bass drum. Get lighter. Now, that frees up my left hand to play whatever I would like to play or whatever I hear with my left hand. And it's broken down. It'll be broken down as we get into it. So the triplet, there's all kinds of different options. There's the alternating triplet: 3 rights, 3 lefts, triplet fill-ins, all that good stuff against the jazz time. So what I want to do is just play the straight ahead time and make R as a substitution, my bass drum, be 3 rights. So if I see the first R, I have 1, that's three bass drums. 1 and the, or 1, 2, 3. When I see the left, 3 lefts. Left, left, left. So now I look at the first line, I see right, left, I'm going to get this. rights become the bass drum. The snares on with all the left hands, the triplet, the bass drum. Then the hi-hat now is going to be on 2 and 4. That's this. Now I'm going to play this pattern, 2 and 4, and I'm going to play the formula, number 1. That's pretty mechanical. All right, that's pretty mechanical. We'll get to the ostinatos in a second, Paul. All right. Now, you have a good time. That's why I wanted to stick control. I'll just play the straight ahead pattern. Go to line 3. You understand that one, guys? Remember the triplet we worked with? Or just play the stick control book. Swung, all the rights with the bass drum, all the left with the snare. Again, line 2 this time. Line 3. Line 4. Line 5. Get the idea? You understand it? Okay. Now, Paul, you want to stick with the polyrhythms you said? Is that what you want to stick with? Because I have a good one for everybody here, if you'd like. There's Robert, Paul, and Hoist, which are members. The other guys, they don't get into, except Marcio. Nobody gets into the chat. Get into the chat and say something. Say, hey, Matt, you suck. That would make me work harder. That's okay. Okay, no questions on the polyrhythms. I have a good one that I would like you guys to work out. Like I said, for the members. All right, Paul. We did a little bit of the jazz. Let's do a little bit of the ostinato. I mean, the polyrhythm. I have a question. I don't have a question. Would I like you guys to explain to me Thursday night's lesson on Zoom? We've been working with 3 against 2, 3 against 4, maybe 5 against 2, 5 against 3, or 5 against 4, all that good stuff. But did you ever hear of something like 3 over 8? Not, or 3 against 8? Now, I'd like you to keep that in your mind and say, all right, well, what does it mean 3 over 8? I'm playing triplets with this hand, and I'm playing 8th notes with this hand. How would I work that out? So you're going to have to explain to me. Is that all right with you guys? It's not, that one is probably the most difficult. No, I guess it's going to be one of the most difficult things that you're going to do ever. All right, 3 over 8 or 3 against 8. But just to review a little bit with the polyrhythms, what I did was I did triplets with my left hand bass drum, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I played all the rights. Okay, on the floor tom tom from the stick control book, like 1, 2, that's triplets. Second one. Third one. Fourth. You remember that, guys? I can't understand you, Marcio. Something about a jazz pattern. We were playing. Oh boy. Now, if I look at the first line again, and I say, all right, that's one way to do it. Let me say, okay, I'm going to interpret line 1 as all R's equal the floor tom tom, and all L's equal the bass drum. So for the sequence of right, left, I'm going to have. For the sequence right, left, I'm going to have. Okay? Line 5. All right, now, if I did that in eighth notes with the left hand, I said, let me do line 1 between the right hand and the bass drum. On line 1, I'm going to have. If I say through line 3, so on and so forth. Now, I'm playing eighth notes with the left hand. What if I said do that same exercise, but instead of playing eighth notes, excuse me, with the left hand, play eighth note triplets. And play what you did between the right hand and the bass drum as you did before. Line 3. We get that, guys? You got a ball. It's a nice feel. All right? That was now we did against the 3. So now if I said, how about if I play my right instead of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I said, let's think of it in sixteenths. See it? 1E and a 2E and a 3E, 4E and a. And I said, okay, let's play quarter notes against it. Ah. All right, let's play eighth notes. So you have. That's hard to do. All right, don't worry about that one. I didn't work on it. So now you play it against quarter notes and eighth notes, and then we did the 3 against 2. Now, let's take 1E and 2E and make it 4. And play the bass drum on the 3. So we're going to have this combination. We'll use 4 rights, 4 lefts, 3 out against the bass drum. Do it in 3. Like 3. So I'm doing a 3 on the top as 3 rights, 3 lefts against the 4 on the bottom. And I'm doing 4 on the top and 3 on the bottom. You can do so many different things. It's just totally unbelievable. It's all mathematics. And you can take math. Somebody once told me math is the highest emotional state you can be in. Well, I thought he was a nut, but I'm starting to feel something here. Like math takes me into a zone that I've never been to before. You know, 3 against 4 between the stick control book, or reading it down with the syncopation book, or all the linear exercises. It's great things to do. And it's overwhelming. It makes you stay humble. Because the 3 against 4, 5 against 2, 5 against 3, 5 against 4 will drive you guys crazy and make you dizzy, and it will exhaust you because your mind has to be not only 1,000%, but 1,000,000% focused on what you're doing. As soon as your mind leaves that for 1/1000th of a second, you're going to fall apart. Okay, 3 over 8, 8, 3 over 8. That's what we're going to be working. Anyway, you got to. I learned the hard way. I say, yeah, my hands, they're never going to get slower than they used to be. Well, that's bullshit. I used to practice a lot on the drum pad, on the snare drum, on the drum set, and play a lot of music with bands. And I did that for a long period of time, man. I had some nice hands going on. I was working hard on them. And I started to teach online and get all this equipment and get familiar with this equipment and try to establish myself. What I've been doing is sending everybody free PDFs, inviting everybody for free lessons, you know, and you have to be on the top of your game. You have to try to give it as best quality as you can. And it took a lot out of me, and I neglected my hands. And I feel it. With that compounded with old age, man, you know, your muscles are not, they're going away, your strength. I gotta start. I went to the doctor and I have to go start squeezing a sponge ball with my left hand, because you guys know the problem with the left hand cut in the artery. I lost all my strength. When I hit the drum, I have control of it most of the time, but sometimes the stick will fly like this. And I got to avoid that by keeping the grip in place. With the impact of the drum, my hand goes out like that. But that's all right. 3 over 8, 3 against 8. Any questions? No questions. All right. Shuffles, linear concepts. No questions. All right. Remember, guys, you're going to try to figure it out. You're going to explain it to me come Thursday night. That's tomorrow night's 7 p.m. lesson. Tomorrow, I'll be here 1 p.m. on YouTube, 8 o'clock on Zoom. If anybody would like to get the ID and the passcode for Zoom, okay, you know, I'll send you the email me and I'll send you the ID and passcode. Now, like I said before, I'm coming out with 2 additional books. Stick control, linear concepts, stick control, and polyrhythms. They're only going to be available in ebook or you can call them PDFs. So with all that being said, come on guys, help me out here. Exercise your hands. Hey Bob, see how low I'm keeping my sticks? Get a lot of control. I'm developing control there. Sit there and do single strokes for 10 minutes. Whatever tempo you feel good about. Do this one. Do that for 10, 15 minutes. No questions? I don't want to end. Hands. Stick control book down. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A million things. What's this? I can't see. I don't know. Who is that? Snap Crackle. Who was that? I forgot. I heard that. Who was that by? Was that by Dizzy Gillespie, maybe? Who was that by? Snap Crackle. Or are you going to make fun of my drums the way they sound? Just keep exercising. Take one of the exercises and work the shit out of it. Paradiddles. Right after 3 or 4 minutes. Oh, Roy Haynes. I know I heard it. I really don't know. What about it? I don't think I ever heard the tune, maybe. I don't know. I might have heard it and didn't know what it was. Now, Roy Haynes is a god, man. That guy's been playing forever. A great drum solo, your first lesson. I got to check that out. What do you mean? You went to take a drum lesson and your teacher gave you that? Your first lesson? I don't know. You got to explain that. I don't know the details. But, you know, Roy Haynes is Roy Haynes. And indirectly, it doesn't matter what he does, nor it doesn't matter what I do. Directly, all right, directly, he has everything to do with me because I enjoy his playing. I study his playing. I analyze it and break it down and learn by it. Guys, help me out, man. Everybody's an influence on everybody. Always remain humble. It's a drum chart. Well, email me, Ken, and let's talk about it. Maybe I'll purchase the chart and try to play it. Reminds me of what was I playing? I was playing a lot of nonsense, not nonsense, but exercise. The 3 against 4, 3 against 2, 3 against 4. All right, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm about to hang up. If there's no questions, I'll see everybody tomorrow. 1 p.m. YouTube, 7 p.m. Zoom. If you want to get on Zoom and check it out, email me. Paul, can you put my email in there? If you want to get on my mailing list, just email me. I send you the code and the ID for tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. If you want to check it out, check it out. All right? My email, Paul. Thank you, Paul. So if anybody wants to come to Zoom tomorrow, email me, and I'll send you the ID and the passcode, like I said. And if you want to get on my mailing list, you get all the PDFs and the locations of the lessons for the week, and you're invited to Zoom all the time. It's a nice thing. Zoom's a comfortable place. You know, you got 5 or 6 people talking one-on-one with you and demonstrating with their hands. And it's really nice. It really is. It's the next best thing to being there one-on-one. Okay. Until tomorrow at 1 p.m.